All right, hello everybody, and hello, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean, how are you doing? Today we have an interview with Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean, why you choose Islam, Mr. Bean? Ah, okay. That's very interesting answer, Mr. Bean. And what is the reason really behind you choosing Islam, Mr. Bean? Mm, mm, mm. Oh, okay. You are saying you did not choose Islam, but someone, his name is Muhammad Hijab. He chose Islam. I saw a video. YouTube keep recommending videos for me, and it's really interesting. I saw this video, which is very interesting. It's called "Why Did Muhammad Hijab Choose Islam?" What? I mean, are you serious? This is the title of the video? But as I know, Muhammad Hijab did not choose Islam. Since when? Was Muhammad Hijab a person who was not a Muslim and then he chose Islam? Oh, you want to say that he chose Islam after he became adult? Yes, he's born as a Muslim, but he chose Islam. But this is not what your prophet said. Your prophet said every human being he born as a Muslim. And actually your prophet, he says the opposite, that everyone is born as a Muslim and then his parents make him a Christian or a Jew. So in the case of Muhammad Hijab, nothing changed. He was born as a Muslim and his parents made him a Muslim. And by the way, this story here where Muhammad, he said that everyone is born as a Muslim, proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. Because if everyone is born as a Muslim and then he become a Christian or a Jew, or his parents make him something, that's mean we should not break that rule. That's mean if somebody is born as a Christian, should stay as a Christian because his parents are a Christian, will make him a Christian. That's what he said. And here, by the way, you notice Muhammad, he said, speaking about everyone is born as a Muslim, and suddenly he jumped to speak about Mary and her son, which Satan, he could not touch them. And I find that very embarrassing, because Shaitan touch every human being, but he cannot touch Jesus, and he can't touch Muhammad, and he can touch Muhammad the prophet supposedly, but he cannot even get close to Jesus and Mary. And I'm not sure what the connection between everyone is born as a Muslim and then he jumped to speak about Mary and her son Jesus, who Shaitan cannot touch them. I think I get a conclusion here that everyone is born as a Muslim and then Shaitan touched him and he became a prophet like Muhammad. But in the case of Jesus, nobody can touch him, so he is not a sinner and he is not a criminal. You see, I wish I can play for you the video where those Muslims doing a monologue, speaking to each other, fabricating lies about why he chose Islam. First, he cannot choose Islam because he cannot leave Islam. The Prophet of Islam, he said, the one who changed his religion, kill him. So why you are asking and saying why you choose Islam if he is born as a Muslim and he cannot leave Islam? Somebody cannot leave Islam and somebody he cannot convert to Islam because he is born as a Muslim, which means he did not choose Islam. So why you are lying? And the title says why he chose Islam. And why Hijab, Mimi Hijab, he said, I chose Islam after studying many things like mathematical miracles and scientific miracles and the language of the Quran, and this is confirmed to me that Quran, the book, the Quran is there is no way this cannot be made by a human. I mean, what do you mean you study the Quran? You choose Islam because of that, or because you cannot leave Islam and you are born as a Muslim? Again, Muhammad Hijab proved that his prophet is a liar, because your prophet said you are born as a Muslim and your parents keep you as a Muslim. It's not your choice. And not only that, actually, when Muhammad, he said everyone is born as a Muslim, that's mean Allah, he made a destiny for every one of us to be a Muslim. In the same hadith we are talking about, actually, we find later Muhammad claiming that, they ask him about what if somebody of those babies who they are born as a Muslim and he die, where he will go? You see, what if a baby Christian infant, he die? As long everybody die as a Muslim, if he is, if everyone is born as a Muslim, where he should go? The answer should be heaven, right? Look what they asked Muhammad about that. They said to him that everyone is a he said everyone is born as a Muslim, and then they said to him, "Oh Allah, apostle, what do you think about those who die young, which means children, infant?" Look what Muhammad he said. He said, the Prophet, Allah knows what they would have done where they were alive. They are infant. Between two bracket, were they alive? Or were they, were they to live? Were they to live? What does that mean? What does that mean? Here you see Muhammad, he contradict himself, he got himself busted. Because if you are a child and you are born as a Muslim, where a child who is born as a Muslim who commit no sin should go? Muhammad is not sure. That means Islam is a joke, and Islam does not bring you salvation. Because even if you are a child who never commit a sin, that is not a guarantee of salvation. Actually, in different hadith, Muhammad, he have an argument with Aisha where she said to him, after attending a funeral of a Muslim baby, infant, and she said to him, this child, he will happiness for this child, for he is a bird from the bird of paradise, for he commit no sin and did not even reach the age of sin. This is the idea of Aisha. The child who was born of a Muslim family, Muhammad, he said, confirm, we showed you the hadith that he is a Muslim. Okay, so now this guy, everyone is born not only from a Muslim family, everyone is born as a Muslim. That's what Muhammad said. In this case here, we have a born from a Muslim family, and for sure he is a Muslim because everyone is born as a Muslim anyway, and he is an infant, and he died. And Aisha, she think he will be a bird from birds of paradise. Muhammad, he said to her, don't be stupid, it might be the other way. Aisha said, happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has it reached the age when one can commit sin. He said, Aisha, peradventure it may be the other way, because Allah, not God, Allah created for paradise those who fit for it while they were in their father lions. Actually, it doesn't say lions, it says backbone. And created for hell those who fit for hell. Okay, so what Muhammad saying, that you are not the one who choose where you will go. You see how we get Muslim busted? This is your prophet saying we do not choose where to go. This is even an infant child who is born of Al-Ansar, which are Muslims, and he died, and he reached no age of sin, and he never commit sin. He's an infant who is sucking his finger. Muhammad, he believed that this is not the scenario. You believe that he is, because he's a child, he commit no sin, he will go to heaven. This is a mistake. Why? Because Allah created those who will go to hell when they were in the backbone of their father, which means it's not what you do, it's not who you are, it's what Allah he choose for you. And here you see the deception of Muslims when they try to make like it, I choose Islam. This is even against Islam to say so. It's against Islam to say I choose heaven, because you did not choose anything. It's against Islam to say if I convert to Islam I will go to heaven, because this is a lie according to Islam. And your prophet getting you busted. So look at the fabrication. This person is born of a Muslim family, he's an Egyptian, and he cannot leave Islam, and yet the title of the video, why did he choose Islam? What a fabrication. And then their prophet says, no, nobody chose Islam. It is Allah who made you, choose for you what you will be. And this is what the Muslim believe. It's called Al-Qadar, which is the destiny. If you remember the story of Adam and Moses. Moses and Adam supposedly they have a debate, and this is one of the fantasy of the prophet, so-called the prophet of Allah, because neither Adam neither Moses can ever be met in, because supposedly both of them are dead. And according to Muhammad, all those prophets are dead, and he is the first one to be resurrected. So where Adam and Moses they met? Fantasy, stupidity, and lies and fictions, and whatever the prophet says, we believe in it. So here we see that Muhammad speaking about Moses and Adam having a debate. Moses says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Adam says to Musa, are you a fool or what? Are you a fool or what? Allah, he wrote for me the sin I will do 40 years before my creation. Read it in front of your eyes. The prophet said Adam and Moses argued with each other. Moses says to Adam, Adam, you are our father, who disappointed us, which means Moses accusing Adam that he did sin. Because of you we are disappointed, and because of you we are turned out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, O Moses, Allah favored you with his talk, he did not favor Muhammad with his talk. That's weird. And then he says to him, and he wrote even the book in his hand. Allah did not write the book of Muhammad by his hand. Yet the Muslim they say that Allah favored Muhammad. The book of Moses written by the hands of Allah. The book of Muhammad looked like it's written by the toes of Allah. Yet you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation. What does that mean? That means we do not make decision, we do not choose fate, and we do not choose to be sinner or not to be sinner. Which means, is it sin to believe not to believe in Islam? Yes, supposedly according to Islam, and this is sin too. What Adam did. So Adam saying, are you a fool or what? Don't you know that Allah he wrote for me my destiny, the sin I will make, which I have no choice but to do. It's my fate. 40 years before my creation. And here you see Muhammad saying, and Adam confuted Moses, and he repeat that 3 times because Muhammad is a Trinity guy. Everything he do is a Trinity. So why they lie to us when they make their videos? In this hadith here, and by the way, those all are sahih. So they cannot say this is weak, and the game, about weak and potato, tomato, it's the Islam is weak. When they want, they make it weak. When they want, they make it strong. As an example, they say to you, the prophet, he says, in Islam there's no differentiation between a free and slave, between white and black. And this hadith is not even exist. It's fabricated. But we see every Muslim quoting it for us. And here Muhammad he says, do you blame me? Musa supposedly in his debate with Adam, Adam said to him, do you blame me for doing deed which Allah had decreed that I should do? Muslims, let me put for you a line under I should do, because I know that you don't you are suffering from weak vision. I should do. What does that mean? It means I don't have a choice to commit sin or not. So believing in Islam is a destiny. Your sin is a destiny. What do you do is a destiny. And this is mean that Islam is a stupid destiny. Because you believe or not, it's a destiny. You convert to Islam or not, it's a destiny. To be a Hindu Or not to be is a destiny. To be an atheist is a destiny. Allah, He made a destiny for you, so you have no choice to choose or not. This is how silly and stupid this cult is. And yet they say, I choose Islam because I found a lot of scientific miracles in the Quran. Like what? Now who is the brave from those potatoes who dare to call me or accept to debate me, and they keep running away from me, to tell me where is the scientific miracles in the Quran? I want to see them, brother. Like which one? Like this one? About beating women? Because this is science, brother. The science of family and socialism. If you beat your wife, she will be a better human being. Is that science or this is stupidity? Scourge your wife. That is the science of socialism of Allah. I never heard if we beat a person